basically, today, I started receiving gifts. I got a bouquet of flowers showed up to my house. And by the way, it was a very beautiful bouquet of flowers from Keemstar. The thing is, I have allergies. And so when they showed up, I was like, oh, this is actually a really bad idea. My eyes started to tear up immediately. I started to get sneezy. I was like, oh, this is bad. You know, obviously he didn't do his research here. So I did have to discard the flowers. He also did send some delicious gourmet chocolates. And let me tell you something, for those who don't know, I'm a chocoholic. And so when those showed up, I mean, regardless of the situation that I am trying to avoid the guy, I mean, the chocolates are here, so I ate them. And man, they were absolutely delicious. But still, you know, not interested. But then finally, the thing that kind of, you know, was kind of the big deal maker for me, he sent a ginormous box of EL fudge cookies. All right, now we all know that those people that live in that hollow tree with Keemstar there and him, they're just experts at this. This is what they do. Those other Keebler elves and him, they're really good at making cookies. So I used to eat EL fudge when I was a kid, and I was like, man, I can't let these go to waste either. And I started picking out, and I realized, wait a minute, what am I doing here to myself, right? I thought I made it abundantly clear, but I guess I didn't. So now I have to make this video specifically to say publicly, directly to Keemstar, as well as the rest of the internet, I will not go out with you, Keemstar. All right, I'm sorry. I know you're interested. I know you've been trying now for about a year, and you've been really it's like real try hard mode. I get it. You know, I've been there when I was younger. I had a crush on someone, and I was kind of like trying to totally get her attention constantly, and it didn't work out for me. By the way, just so you know, I am married, all right? And so I'm just not interested in you, man. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I ate your chocolates. I should have probably just rejected them. I couldn't help it. They were so delicious. But anyway, the funny part is, obviously, everything I'm saying here is a joke. But I swear to God, with how the situation has gone in the last year, it's kind of creepy at this point. All right? Like, you might say, why is Darkside Phil making another video about Keemstar? Does Keemstar live rent-free in his head? No, he won't stop talking about me. He's still talking about me again today, even though I made a series of announcements on this very channel in the last few days stating I want nothing to do with this man. He can't seem to get it through his egotistical head that I don't want any association with him. I will never work with him under any circumstance. He doesn't seem to get it. Like, it's kind of like a stalkerish person who's trying to go out with someone and won't take no for an answer and just keeps trying. Like, no, I don't want to work with you, but there's a chance? No, there's no chance. I still don't like you. I still don't want to work with you. I don't think that you're ethical. I want nothing to do with you. Oh, but maybe if I say it this way, or maybe if I threaten, or maybe if I say it nicely, or maybe if I offer this, or maybe... No. I hope now, after publicly making this video, and I certainly hope everyone will share this video. Share it with the whole fucking internet. Let them know. I, Phil Burnell, Darkside Phil, am making it known. First of all, I don't want to go out with Keemstar. I'm married and I have no interest in him whatsoever. And number two, I want no business relationship with him whatsoever. None. No relationship at all. Leave me alone. Don't mention me. Don't bother me. I'm going to stay here and make content for my audience, and I want nothing to do with you. I'm publicly stating it as clearly and concisely as possible. All right? So, do I want to be on the Lolcow cast? Well, let me think about it. No, I don't want to be. All right, at all. I'm telling you as abundantly clear as I can make it. I want nothing to do with it at all. There's no circumstance where I'm going to change my mind. There's no circumstance where it's worth the hassle, the trouble, and being stalked all over the internet. All right, I'm done with it. Please, leave me alone. I'm trying to be as nice about it as possible at this point. All cracks aside about you being a Keebler elf, even though, you know. Yeah, I'm done. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. All right, leave me alone. You have fun with your guys over there. You make money. Good for you. I don't even know how I even came up in the discussion because I never had any association with Keem before. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't even make sense. And again, I literally got kicked off the podcast 2 days ago, even though I wasn't on it. And now 2 days later, more tweets. Oh, he could be back on if he apologizes. What are you talking about? This is literal, not logical thinking. This is like crazy person thoughts in their head. Oh, he really wants to be on the show. No, he really wants to be on the show. We just gotta give him another chance. Maybe he'll do it now. Maybe he'll do it now. No, I don't. Leave me alone. And I mean it too. Like, if this continues, I might have to start looking into like, what can I do to protect myself from someone who won't leave me alone? I'm tired of it. At this point, it's become like a mass campaign against me to keep bringing me up in a negative way. I'm done with it, man. I don't bring up Keem unless someone brings him up talking about me first. I don't care about this guy. We couldn't be further apart in mindset and what we do with content on the internet. So why do I have to keep being in his mouth? And why do I have to keep bringing it up? I don't want to anymore. I'm done. All right? So please stop. Everyone out there, stop the madness, because that's what it is. I have no interest in any of this shit. I just want to be here making fun, chill content for my audience, and be left alone from this worldwide drama that everyone keeps trying to pull me into. I have no interest in your bullshit. Leave me out of it. Okay? So, am I going to be on the LolCowcast? No. Do I have interest in working with Keemstar? No. Am I going to go out with Keemstar? No. Do I like chocolate? Well, yes, I like chocolate. But I'm not going to be eating any more chocolate from Keemstar. I've had enough. I'm now washing my hands of it publicly. This is it. I'm done. If anything else is said out of that man's mouth, he's nuts. Just as soon as he says DSP at all in a tweet, in a video, any of his content, he's nuts. He's an obsessed person who needs to be stopped. Quite frankly, authorities need to be involved at this point because he won't leave me alone, and I'm tired of dealing with this guy. Leave me alone, all right? That's as clear and effing concise as I can possibly make it, and I hope that message is now abundant to everyone, and we can stop wasting our time with this nonsense.